'cause you're there when I awake, and then you give me the lights. Who's that nigga mom?
Wow. You know, there's some things that you shouldn't say as soon as I hit the record button. I'm not gonna scrap it. I'm gonna scrap what you just said, but I'm not gonna scrap this right here. I'm not scrapping this.
You didn't say recording, and I was like, oh.
I didn't think. I mean, the mic's red, so
It's always red. It's always red. Yeah.
Shut up. This is my show. Speaking of my show, welcome back to the State of podcast. I have my friends again, because nobody answered my ad for guests.
I feel like you just didn't answer them back.
No, literally, nope, nobody hit me up. Snapchat, people asked about my podcast to listen to it, so that was pretty sick. But nobody asked to be on it.
I think they're probably not used to the whole podcast format.
I mean,
instead of just talking.
It's just talking. I guess what it is that you're being recorded. When you're being recorded, a lot of things change about the way you talk. See, because I don't talk like this. You guys know I don't talk like this. This is just because I'm being recorded now.
Oh, you're louder. No, you sound like
no, it's not even louder. It's just he's more uncensored.
I'm just trying to make sure I can articulate my words well and nobody cancels me.
I should have threw my clothes in the washer.
You should have
What does that have to do with anything?
You can go throw your clothes in the washer. Because I don't cut none of this. So I mean, you can go throw your clothes in the washer if you feel like doing that right now.
No, I'm good. I'll wait.
Okay. No, I just want everybody to know I gave him the option to go and wash his clothes.
He didn't take it.
He did not take it. So anyway, like I said, it's your host, Easy. It's nice to be back again with another recording. I got to get this episode out before the month ends, because if I don't, then I'm already breaking my quote-unquote resolution. So anyway, today I brought my friends here, and we're going to talk about the different things that we've seen growing up through cartoons, YouTube, viral videos, anything really that formed, who you are as a person. The kind of things that you... What is that?
I'm not pointing at that. I was talking about the video you just watched.
Is that a movie just called Earthquake 10.0?
Shut the heck up and keep going.
I'm sorry, but anyway. But yeah, the different forms of media that basically made you who you are. So anyway, I got the regular people here. I got my boy.
Hello.
I got my other boy.
Hello.
I'm not sure how I introduced you guys before. It's been a while.
You should have just said our names.
Oh, you want me to say your name?
That one you could just say our
aliases. All right. You talking about your PSN?
No. What?
Don't say that. That's cringe.
You know what you used to call him?
Oh yeah. Annan?
Yeah.
I mean, we could call him Annan again for now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I called him his real name before podcasts, but
it'll stick.
It'll still stick more.
Yeah.
You think so? Okay. Anyways, well, that's.
You call yourself Easy, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, but he's the main host. What does that matter?
What do you mean? What does it
We're
matter?
always gonna be on this podcast.
I gotta have a catchy thing with my name. I got you to. I'm the host.
Yeah, but we're on here most of the time too.
That's true.
All right then.
So that guy that just spoke was Lupe. That's who that was.
Last one.
And here's my boy JoJo right here next to me.
What's up, bro?
And I like how casual the intro was. So anyway, guys, it's been a while since I recorded. Stop doing that.
Keep going.
It's been a while since I've recorded. I'm just trying to see, how you guys have been this last time. Update the people. I heard you. I'm not sure if the mic heard you, but I heard you.
We'll start with Annan first.
What?
How's it been? How's it doing?
Oh, it's been okay.
It's been good since the last time you were on here?
Yeah, just, working.
Chilling. Yeah, I guess.
Existing.
Yeah. Yeah, that existing thing, I can agree with that.
It's kind of hard, but...
It's rough. It's real rough out there.
Yeah.
So, what about you, buddy?
It's pretty much the same thing as Chris.
Same much for you. See. For those who don't know, we are all middle class, so we have to work. What about you, JoJo?
You should know mine. I'll do the same thing.
He does the same thing I do. We work together. Fun fact.
And sometimes it's a curse.
It's always fun. What are you talking about? So, anyways, like I said, the media that formed you. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all of us with YouTube, really. You know, because once YouTube was established, I was always on that motherfucker. I looked up everything. You ever watch? You know the song, the Numa Numa song, right?
Yes.
So I used to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy compilations, edited to the Numa Numa song. See, this was early. When did YouTube come out? 2003, 2005.
2015.
No.
What?
YouTube came out in 2015.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Who did it?
No, it didn't.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah,
look it
please,
up.
please look it up. I want you to be.
Well,
I want.
don't know because,
Why do you want me to be wrong? I'm just throwing out in
I-
here because I think that's right.
no, because I used to
You're
watch
wrong.
Vanoss and them around 2014. I still
Right.
do watch them actually.
Like 2005 or
Yo, why am I not getting no service over here?
YouTube was invented in 2005,
Oh,
right?
you gonna make me do research on
Oh,
it?
yeah, I think you're right. I think it was 2005. I think I added
I
it.
fucking told you.
Yeah, I know I
Hey,
wasn't.
you shut up.
I know I wasn't
Bro,
fucking
Linda
around.
Carter just friended me.
Oh yeah, the bot Linda Carter. How's that going?
She's asking for money.
You get any bot pussy?
Hey, real talk. Recorded. I ain't gonna lie. I'd fuck a robot.
I was just finna whisper to you. Can I say it?
No, yeah, no. You can say whatever you want as long as it's not racist, homophobic, or transphobic. I feel like I'm in the clear.
Oh, yeah, I added it. 10.
It's 2005.
2005.
Yeah, I figured.
I figured it was 2005. You know why I knew it was 2005?
You're a nerd.
Because I am a nerd.
I knew it was something with a 5.
I'm what you call a pop
Yeah.
culture nerd for no reason.
We all are.
Apparently, Linda Carter's in China right now.
What the fuck?
Shut up.
You know what? A normal podcast host would get mad at you for interrupting, but you know what? You keep updating me on that. Throughout this podcast, we are gonna see this adventure with you and Linda Carter, the woman in the woman in China,
She's in the EK Plaza right now.
the Yin Yang Plaza. I didn't say that to be racist, everyone. That's just what it sounded like he said.
What are you looking at?
He's
a
looking.
man.
He's looking.
It's
It's
a
a.
man.
I figured it was a whole man. So speaking of YouTube, just to get things back on track, I'm not even looking for a smooth transition here anymore. I'm plowing. I'm not even looking for an exit. I'm plowing off the goddamn highway. So speaking of YouTube,
Yeah.
then what's a viral video or something that you used to watch a lot? I don't want to hear anything from you. The video we just watched, Lupe, that you showed me before I hit this record button about the Pokemans. I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. That was kind of funny. Real talk. It was kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
We don't need to hear that.
Prostate cancer.
My
I was like, what the fuck?
grandson, prostate cancer. What a shame.
Can we talk about the videos we used to watch?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Does it have to be specific?
It doesn't have to be specific, but it's just what did you watch? What was something that you saw and was like, I really like this, and you continue to like it even
Well,
after that?
Oh, I was gonna throw out videos. Not shit that I like, just shit I ran across. I saw people dying on YouTube.
Well, that was early YouTube,
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
it? Though? That was
early
like
YouTube.
that was when you could see a man die on YouTube, and it wasn't that wasn't that hard.
Is Facebook the new YouTube? Because I've been seeing people die on Facebook.
That's what.
That's normal. But that's normal.
It's funny you bring up Facebook because Facebook is wild. You dig deep enough into Facebook, you'll find some shit, man. It's crazy.
You know, the other day I watched a video like some guys get ran up on by like 3 dudes with AKs. Crazy.
See, it's like
On YouTube, I remember it was like there's this video I used to watch. I really like. It was called something about explosive muffins.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was weird. I remember it was like a flash animation, and it was just a muffin running through the screen with that what's that song that goes which was that?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's Take on Me. No.
Yeah, no, take on me.
Yeah.
That's take on me.
And because he would he would kill something and then he would play that song and then he would explode. I used to love that. I don't know why. I tried looking it up, but I can't find it anymore.
To be real with you, I think a lot of the things we used to watch when we were kids are no longer on YouTube.
No,
got
yeah,
wiped.
I imagine.
He got
Except
wiped.
mine.
Shut
Your,
up.
yours is still on there. I will say that it is still on there. If I dig deep enough into my private videos, into my like playlist of liked videos from when I was young, I'm pretty sure half of that stuff is gone. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was really into Ray William Johnson for a minute or two.
And then he said the word. And then,
Did
It
he?
was over with.
yeah.
But he said the word a lot back then, and then it just
But it was
recently.
alright back then.
No.
Quote unquote.
Well, no, people would tell you that it was never right,
Well, yes. It was never, but
but
it wasn't as big as it is now.
I didn't. Oh man, I did not know that piece of information. I didn't know he said that. I didn't know he said that word.
Yeah, you want me to show you a video right now? No.
No, I don't want to see the video of it right now. Actually, I do remember because it's the one with the baseball bat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Damn.
I know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the thing that got him canceled. I didn't. Oh,
I used to watch a video. It was kind of like Super Mario in real life.
I think I know what you're
It
talking
was like
about.
two guys.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was like, I don't know why. I was like, I love that. I was just like, I love this.
But see, I used to do that shit too. See, what was a real thing for me back then was choose your own adventure videos.
Oh yeah.
The ones where like you would do a video and then it's like, oh, do you wanna go with fucking Eric or you wanna go with fucking Ashley? What do you wanna do, bro? And it's like I'm gonna go with Ashley because she's a girl. And then you die, and it's like you should have went with Eric. Eric had a gun, dumbass. It's like, oh, okay.
I've never seen videos like that.
You've never seen videos like that? There was so many.
Not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube. I've seen so many on YouTube, bro. What do you think other things got it from?
I don't know.
You know what's weird that had a fucking choose your own like adventure thing that nobody really knew about? It was one of the Final Destination movies. It was a
I know what you're talking
it was a mode you could
I remember that.
it was
actually.
it was a mode you could set. You could see people if people died or lived or died.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was a whole ass thing you could do. It was pretty sick.
I didn't
I believe it was a 3 or 2.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. 'Cause I was wondering when I was watching it, I was like, why does it keep going to this thing? And then nobody would ever pick an option. It would just always kill. So like I watched everybody in the movie die.
All right.
It was a whole thing, but yeah. So anyway, the point of this of what I'm trying to get here is I'm just trying to see like what do you think formed your humor? You know, like the stuff you laugh at now or the stuff you laughed at as a kid. Do you think you still laugh at it now? Obviously, we had an experience laughing at something from many years ago.
Yeah, and I'm still laughing at it. So yes.
I
agree.
still watch the same people I watched when I was like from like 2014 and shit.
Yeah. See, I haven't really most of the YouTubers that I used to watch have like kind of disappeared.
They all died.
They're in some way or form, you know. Like I used to watch Etika a lot, and then Etika offed himself, and now
Yes.
it's and that sucks.
Who?
Etika, you don't remember? You know what? We're not gonna have this conversation on the recording.
Okay.
But we can talk to me later
I don't
after.
know what that is.
I will explain to you later, because I feel like you will say something, and I will have to edit this, and I don't want to do that.
All right.
I try to edit this as least bit as I can, because I feel like I got to be pretty candid with the audience and with everybody else. By audience, I mean you guys who are going to listen to this later. Which I was told is called intellectual, like you're basically masturbating to yourself. You know, you're like, why do you want to hear yourself for a whole hour? You were there when you said it. Why do you want to listen to it again?
I don't like listening to myself.
Better understanding of yourself.
Is that what it is?
I mean, it could be.
The only way I listen to myself is when I watch my own videos that I make.
And okay,
My
yeah.
own gaming videos.
Yeah, but you don't really talk.
So, yeah, you're gaming.
Oh, well, where I upload them now, I have to.
So your gaming videos. So tell me what's the name of your Where can I find those videos?
I don't want to plug that here.
Hey, come on, we're gonna
Plug it.
Man, that's shameless plugging. I don't want to do that.
It's not shame. I'm telling you to.
I know.
I'm telling you to plug it.
Plug it now.
I'm good.
You got 5 seconds.
Chorusing this man to
I'm good. I'm good.
All I will tell you, people, is that it's on the Black and Orange website.
Yeah, but it's not like that though.
Under vitality.
They're just stop. That's not my name. It's not what you think though. They're just gaming videos that I did for a meme that I didn't think would blow up like that.
Ironically, more views than what he was getting on YouTube.
YouTube's dying.
Okay, I don't know about that, but
Well,
it's
there's so many like gaming YouTubes that like
true.
you go to that site that just seeing those kind of videos, you're just like, huh, I want to look at that because you're so used to the other ones.
Well, I don't know. See, I guess that's another thing that's kind of that brings me back to like YouTube or like different kind of videos, right? Like the stuff that made me kind of laugh at what I laugh at. Because I don't know if you guys ever heard of a channel called Dorkly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
They do a lot of these fucking little skits and bits with fucking like old school pixel like characters animation. It's fucking hilarious.
Like Mario.
Especially fucking Mario. But I've been watching them for years. For fucking years, and their videos still kinda hit every now and then, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that comedy within that has formed my comedy, because I got a lot of my comedy from watching a lot of shit I probably shouldn't have watched. Like, I watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force and shit when I was like 7 and 6 and shit. You know what I mean? I was watching late night Adult Swim at an early ass age.
I think we all were.
You know what I mean?
I was here.
Well,
And
he's a little.
I was there when it started.
ironically, couldn't watch South Park. I wasn't allowed. They would look out for me to make sure I wasn't watching South Park. As soon as they heard that fucking banjo, whatever the fuck it was, they were like, change the fucking channel. I was like, I'm like, I'm not trying to do none of that right now. You know, it was the only way they let me stay up all night on Fridays if I didn't watch South Park. Well, bro, we talking about cartoon Fridays, bro. That shit used to fucking be cartoons all night long, buddy.
Man, I didn't get any of that.
I would just turn on the TV, put it on mute, put subtitles, and read it. That's how I used to do it.
Are you for real right now?
Yeah, I used to like turn on the TV and just put on subtitles, put it on mute, and watch it till like 3 in the morning.
Was that because you were gonna get like beat or something if you had it up loud, or like what was that? Why would
Well, I mean, I had to sleep in the same room as my parents.
Oh, okay. See, now that makes sense.
And there was a TV on the floor, and so I just go and then just put it on mute,
I like that.
put the subtitles.
That's pretty smart. So did you make up your own voices?
Yeah, in my head. And
That is kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of bummed me out.
Wow.
But you know what?
It helped me like with my reading though, like a lot.
Chris, I've known you for 10 plus years now, and I can tell you this right now.
Yeah.
It did not help anything linguistically within you.
No, but I learned some words. I would read some like a word I didn't know, and I would go back to school, open the dictionary up, and be like, oh, that's what it means. I used to do that, like for real. I used to write down what that word was.
Don't you guys think it's pretty wild that we didn't have the ability to look up anything wherever we were until like middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go like to school and be like, what's this word?
Yeah.
Because having a computer was some shit, right? Because it was like when I went to school, getting on the computer was a whole experience. I was like, whoa, is this? Look at, oh, you can see all this shit. This is what a Mac is? And it was, it was back in the day when the Mac had a face.
Yeah.
And you would have them fucking like see-through blue or purple computers at the school and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Little like squared like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We used to have a computer, but we didn't have internet.
No, I had a computer and we had internet, but that was because of my sister. She wanted that.
I've had many computers without internet, and the only reason that we kept them around is because fucking you could play goddamn what the fuck that pinball game.
I was
yeah.
I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
used
used
to
to be on that shit all day.
That
bro.
pinball game was actually pretty fucking lit.
I used to love that pinball
I
game.
remember I went to the flea market because we had like those really old window ones. I forgot what it was, but I went and bought a game and I installed it in the computer, and it couldn't run it. It couldn't even run it, and I remember I was kind of mad. It was only $1 though.
It's just the whole trip from how, cause you know how like our parents, it was kind of a long time for them, right? Cause they went most of their childhood, they went their entire childhood, their entire teen years, most of their adult life without the technology that we got in the middle of our life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because when we got into middle school, we were able to look up anything, anywhere, and do pretty much anything we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But them, when they were in middle school, it was literally, yeah, bro, I gotta wait till I can get home to call her, alright? Until I get to a payphone to call her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I could just text her wherever.
Or if you had a pager or something, you know?
Yeah, because like what I imagine, like most of ours when we went to middle school, that's when everything changed. Really, like the start of middle school, that's when we started getting computers and phones and the internet and stuff like that. Because I didn't know I did kind of know what YouTube was, but I didn't really look at it as much until I got to middle school. Because I remember I started using it a lot in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember how hardcore they were about the security that we couldn't even get on YouTube? Remember YouTube was a block.
yeah,
Remember YouTube was a
yes.
block website.
Yeah, it was.
And they changed it because we couldn't get anything done. Yeah.
It was so fucked up because it was, yeah, you know what, they were right, because we couldn't look at anything. You couldn't look at
just everything you did YouTube.
everything was blocked. You couldn't go to Wikipedia because the Wikipedia was blocked. You couldn't. You know what I mean? Even though they would tell you not to use Wikipedia, it's like where the fuck else?
Oh yeah, I remember it was like you have to get sources, but it can't be from Wikipedia. I remember that.
And I was like, why not? They're like, because, and you'd all just have Wikipedia sources. It's like, I want you to learn how to research and actually study. And I'm like,
and then you would go to them, and it's like it's the same thing as the Wikipedia article. You're just like, it's the same thing.
everything would just link you back to the Wikipedia article.
Yeah,
Or you,
yeah.
because you go to a website, it'd give you a small paragraph and like, to learn more, go here, and you click it, it takes you to the fucking Wikipedia.
Yeah. Yeah. But because I remember that pissed me off. Yeah, because like. They were like, yeah, cite your sources and shit like that, because they were getting ready. They were getting us ready in middle school for college, because in high school we didn't do any sources or any sightings or anything like that.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good. Much work that did for us now, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because I didn't. You two finished college. I didn't.
So I think like what most of us, I think it was pretty much middle school that like evolved their humor and stuff. Because I remember like in elementary, my humor was just normal, and then I got to middle school and everything changed.
What is normal?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
You're right about that.
Honestly, at this point, yeah, we don't even know what normal humor is, because you know our humor is kind of out of there.
There's an episode of VeggieTales that they said like they said like in the future all humor is just random, and then they'll just like I remember they pressed the button and then it just went to like sheep, and everybody started laughing. And then now that you look at it, it's kind of like that. Now it's like I'm a face, right? And then you just laugh.
You know, it's funny you say that, because I'm guilty. I'm guilty
Yeah,
of this. I'm very guilty of this, because if you just show me an image of something stupid, I will most likely like it and share it with everybody I know. I'll be like,
Yo, that's how I am, bro. If I see something stupid, I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah, and then it all started like it didn't start. It began in the middle school, you know, the humor and stuff. Because remember like, what was it? I forgot who was like really big. That orange guy and the Fred guy. They were just super random. all
oh
the time.
yeah, you're talking about the annoying orange.
Yeah, and the Fred. Guy. Yeah, and they started like super random, and then from there, that's where it like just escalated.
You know what I think messed up my humor a little bit when I was little? Wrestling.
You think wrestling messed up your
Well,
humor?
because the old wrestling was more crude and violent and sexualized.
Yeah, now it's like.
Now it's more PG.
Well, you gotta sell action figures, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I remember like the divas used to be like really skin tight
Yeah,
stuff.
the divas from back then were like
Yeah.
way sexualized. Like they were doing stuff outside of the wrestling organization with like Playboy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure there's a Sports Illustrated something about the WWE women. I'm pretty positive.
Not as much as it used to be.
But there possibly is more on the way. No, I'm fucking with you.
And also cartoons too. They changed when we were growing up too.
Oh yeah, like
Because we got Billy and Mandy, Ed and Eddie,
Courage,
and they were like crazy compared to like the ones like in the 90s and almost a little bit before that. They were a bit more tame.
Well, that's true, because you go from like a silent, quote unquote, silent cartoon like Tom and Jerry, where neither one of them really talk.
Yeah.
But if I can sit and watch it, I'll laugh too. It's like, oh, whoa.
Tom Jerry's hilarious.
Because Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that, they kind of started it, but that was more adult. It wasn't like super random or like the crazy shit that we had. It was just more like crude adult humor.
Yeah.
Because that's all it was. Because I looked
Yeah.
at them and they're just pretty much adult humor that kids were watching.
You know, see, I'm not really qualified to say this, but I feel like Ren and Stimpy is one of those like pillars, right? That helped out, like that helped connect adults and animation.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those things that made it seem like cartoons don't have to only be for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, which, you know, it's one of those. It's more common now, you know, to have.
Because like in the 70s, the cartoons, they had adult cartoons, but they were like adult, like they were like porn essentially. Because there's just like it just showed titties and shit, and then that's when like no for real, like you would go back and there's like this one called something the cat, and he has like 2 chicks on him.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, that was like in the I think it was like 70s or something, and those were just essentially like almost like porn because it was just showed like titties.
Yeah, that guy you're talking about, I forgot his name, but he made 2 movies. He made the one you're talking about, and then another one about a guy just trying to make his way in the big city. Because he's a cartoonist and he's just trying to, you know, do his thing.
Yeah.
I think
So,
and you know, yeah, and then there's different forms of media like that. But that shit, his shit is kind of racist though now.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember because this is the crow guy and stuff like that.
yeah, that all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
What's also another example was Dragon Ball, how it changed now, compared to like the first Dragon Ball compared.
I don't know. I feel like I give you this. Dragon Ball is different from Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball Z on down, it's all the same show.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like from like Dragon Ball.
But from like Dragon Ball to that, I understand what you're talking about because in Dragon Ball, there's no mention of aliens. There's no mention. It's all magic. There's no science really in anything. It's all magic. And granted, in fucking in Z and everything, it's still magic. But there's still forms of science. Like you don't have the android arc without science. You know what I mean? They weren't made by magic, but everything else is magical. Boo's magical. The Saiyans aren't. The Saiyans are actually science because they're space. You know what I mean? It's sci-fi. So it is different from Ball to Z. It's fucking crazy. It's a hell of a jump, and the things you learn are crazy. Damn. Fucking because in Dragon Ball, Piccolo isn't an alien. He's a demon.
Yeah.
He's
It's called the Demon King.
he's King Demon Piccolo, right?
Yeah.
And then he finds out in Z that he isn't a demon. He's an alien that crash landed on Earth, and everyone thought he was a demon because he looked like a fucked up demon.
Yeah.
But see, and that's a major difference in that because I'm pretty sure there's like probably 1 or 2 generation gap between Ball and Z, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You know? So I could imagine that when somebody who grows up with just watching Dragon Ball Z will never know how much different it is from Dragon Ball. You know?
Yeah.
And there's many examples of that throughout the different medias of the world. Like
Music.
music.
Like
Yu-Gi-Oh, especially Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that shit.
As Yu-Gi-Oh got older, the more rules it got, and it's just I don't know anything anymore, and I just try not to keep up anymore.
So many cards are getting banned now.
Hell yeah.
Like almost all the old cards are getting banned.
Yeah.
Especially remember like computers, LimeWire.
Yeah, I remember LimeWire, but LimeWire was risky business though.
Yeah, I know because like download something that.
Oh, you can download some shit you don't want.
Yeah, I remember because I used to use the old computer and download a whole bunch of like songs. I used to download like 50 songs in a week, and I would just put it in my little MP3 player, and then with the little like the thing.
I remember when I first learned how to transfer songs into an MP3.
Yeah,
I thought I was the shit. I was like,
I'm a freaking hacker, yo.
I was like, man, no one. I can probably hack the entire mainframe and nobody would know. You know, that's how I fucking felt. Especially when I burnt the CD, I'd be like, here, man, here you go. This is that whole album for free.
And now everybody in the world knows how to do that. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, now fucking kids.
Oh, remember we used to like convert YouTube into MP3 because it was the safest way to do it. And so LimeWire.
Mm-hmm. Because like LimeWire was shutting down, you couldn't use that no more, and there was really nothing else you could use.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was, but I didn't
Napster,
know.
Right? Something like that.
I think Napster, but I never knew how to do it.
I didn't know how to, like LimeWire is way easier compared to that. Yo, is that a man?
Man,
Focus on
That's a
topic
good looking
at hand.
man.
that was
Anyways.
crazy.
Anyways, yeah, like I remember YouTube, dude. MP3 was like the best. It was the funnest stuff.
What'd you say? YouTube to MP3?
Yeah.
I still use that sometimes.
I mean, yeah, because if there's like songs like mashups that I like, then I just download them from there. But I remember in middle school we used to just go crazy on there. We were just get like all these videos and stuff.
Oh man, do you remember in middle school that alternative website we used to use instead of YouTube? It was something else. It was
Oh shoot, yeah.
Remember what we used to use? Because you remember there used to be dicks about it. They're like, does this video have cussing in it? I was like, I don't know. They're like, well, if the video has cussing in it, I'm gonna write you up. I was like, but I've never watched this video. I don't even know if it has cussing in it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If I hear one cuss word, I'm sending you to the office. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers be crazy, bro.
Yeah. Because they didn't know how to use the computers either. They were just like, yeah, if it's something we don't like, you're in trouble. And you're like, all right.
That was one of the things that used to bother me is that people who didn't know how to fucking do anything would fucking try to tell me how a computer works. And that would bother me as I was younger.
Dang.
Topic at hand.
Oh,
Quit getting
shoot. I'm
distracted.
sorry.
What are you talking about me, bro? You're not even talking. I'm talking to Chris.
Yeah.
You're not even asking us anything.
Asking you anything. It's called a conversation, buddy. You just speak.
I don't want to interrupt you.
It's not interrupting. It's the whole point of this. This is a
I
candid
just
conversation.
been like letting you talk and looking for pockets to then.
Yeah, that's
trying to.
That's
at least.
all you gotta do, buddy. Well, tell me, buddy, since you want so much attention right now.
Oh, is that
I
it?
was just
You
fucking
want
with him.
all the attention, my guy.
Fucking, what's your opinion on everything we've said so far?
On everything?
I don't. Obviously, you're not fucking everything,
That's what I'm
buddy.
saying,
But
I'm
the
like,
thing,
wait,
but
why everything?
But the past Didn't few it feel moments, like it was right? longer? Okay, what's your No, opinion? I mean, you know, yeah, what's your when personal you're experience doing with this, what you we've kind of just
said?
get like a weird sense of time because
I used to.
you know
use
it's
it
going
to
good when
all that
the
shit.
hours pass
I don't
and it
do it
only felt like
anymore.
you've talked for 15 minutes.
Unlike
You know what I'm
Joseph
trying to
did.
say?
Yo, man, look. The reason why I do it still is because
But-
not all music is on Spotify.
Whoa. We're back, obviously.
Oh, we are. Oh,
man. Yeah, no, we're back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're
I didn't
back.
know you hit it play already.
No, I hit play as soon as I said all right.
Oh,
And placed the
okay.
laptop over there.
I wanted to smother me, bro.
You want?
Yo, quit.
See, well, no, I mean, hold on. We can talk about this because this kind of this
Oh,
relates.
we're going into porn now.
We can go into porn. I mean,
well, might as well since we're talking about this.
Either
man.
that or we this is a form of social media that we were kind of influenced by.
well, wrestling is a form of media that we were influenced by. But I mean, some of us more than most, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, because you've watched wrestling more than I've watched wrestling too. I watched a lot of wrestling too, but you watched way more wrestling than I
I
have.
watch way more.
And then Trey's watched way more wrestling than I have. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So,
Not everybody's into it as much as other people are.
but I do like the concept of wrestling because it's just
Niggas beat each other.
It's just
bro.
big old dudes. It's just big old dudes slamming into each other.
Yeah, and like we just saw somebody get slammed through.
You
too.
know? I mean, I know it's fake, but man, imagine how strong you have to be to actually lift a man to make him flip.
And most of them are like 200 plus.
You know? So, it's crazy. But yeah, you know, like wrestling, obviously. But as we were saying, the porn thing, right? Because I really want to talk about porn now, Joseph.
Oh
Well,
my
let's
God.
get into it then.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
No, but
that's another form of social.
But in all seriousness, though, you know, I have to say this for legal reasons. I don't want to get in trouble by anybody who listens to this. So if you are a child, you shouldn't listen to this podcast in the first fucking place. 2, I am not advocating for anyone to visit any adult website being under 18. This is things I have to say to protect myself, everybody.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you told them, and it's their free will and what to do.
You know, because I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna name the websites. We're gonna name them all.
Yeah, and I
Redacted.
actually,
You know.
I uploaded one of them.
And that means, you know, no, and honestly, like I said previously, this isn't a podcast meant for children. Children should not listen to this podcast.
They're gonna stumble across and just walk and just listen to it.
You know? But fucking, like I was saying, like porn, right? So, porn's weird, right? Because everybody has their own different taste in porn. Like me,
Mine's all over the place.
mine's all over the place too. Like, you know, sometimes I enjoy that animated shit. Sometimes I enjoy the real shit. You know, it just all really depends on my mood that day.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes it's rough to find a video that you like. But see, here's a weird thing that I think that I've always wanted to like ask people, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna ask you specific. You don't need to tell me what it is.
All right.
But I just want to ask you, whatever your top major number one kink or fetish is, you don't have to say it. Whatever it is, do you think that it was influenced by something you watched as a child?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because you know, when you watch cartoons and then they have the evil like female with the evil guy, for example, Kim Possible.
She go,
man.
Okay.
It's goth females.
Goth females. That's true. But see, goth is a weird like little thing for me because I do love me the goth, right? But see, a lot of people want goth, but see, they just want a chick with like the fishnets and the black lipstick and the
yeah, they want the full package of
nah, not me, bro. I want a full on bullshit. I want the full experience. I want the platform boots. I want the pale skin. I want the fucking withered umbrella that she carries around to protect her from the sun.
Okay,
Okay,
I've
then.
never seen
Hold
that.
on.
I've
We're
seen-
talking about vampires.
No.
No, there's some people like
Said
that.
pale skin and all that.
We don't know. They
Actually, you remember that girl we ran into when we
Yeah.
were at the outlets?
yes.
She was the epitome of that. We saw that at the outlets.
Yeah.
We went in. Where did we go? It was Hot Topic or Spencer's.
It was either
was the
way.
same
It's most
thing.
likely.
So we were in there. That's when we found your shirt, and this girl walked in with her dad, and I'm assuming it was her dad because it was an old dude, and she had the big boots. They were like up here, and she was pale skinned too, and she had like a skirt on and everything.
Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Well, we love the aesthetics.
The aesthetic of it is pretty good, right? And it's because, and that brings a good point up because we had to watch something to get us to be into that, right? And they had to see something or hear something that made them want to dress that way, you know?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how we all there's all these different routes, right? And we all take these different routes. Some of us are on the same track for a little bit, but then all of us veer off. You know, some of us make our own tracks. And that's one of the craziest things about it. Because I've always had a thing for like the crazy chick. And another disclaimer, I do not romanticize mental illnesses.
I think you do.
I don't. Legally, I don't.
Legally, you
No,
don't.
he
Okay.
doesn't. Yeah.
I don't. I do not believe in romanticizing these things. Now that is out of the way. Now, you know the stalker chick in like every single show, right? Like there's always the main character and he's always like, I want to get with that girl, but there's already a girl who's like, hey, you could get with me, you know?
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
You know? I like that.
You like that, huh?
I like that. Like that's something I'm into. That's why I'm really into like the clingy type.
So you like pets?
No.
Oh
No.
my God,
No.
bro.
No.
It's called pet play.
Oh
That's
my
not-
God.
That is not what pet play is.
Well, in some degree about it. I know the hardcore about it.
Yo, we're about to dig up your past in instant.
And so, like,
I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was passing my friend his water.
got to kind of
Yeah, water.
No, it's literally water though.
Nah, water. It's water.
Why is not?
What?
We're digging up your history, easy.
Look, it's not really a history, right? It's not like I'm sitting here with like all this bullshit under my belt. I'm really not.
And that's the you're lying to them.
You know, it's
No, you're going deeper.
no. I go right now. Look, man, I don't want to go too deep into this because then people are just gonna think I'm a freak.
I'm pretty sure you already made like what 15 videos already.
Yeah,
They know you're a freak.
they don't know I'm a freak.
I personally like the aesthetics of goth girls.
Yeah, the aesthetic
And
is goth.
aesthetics.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like.
You don't like the full on goth thing.
Yeah, the depression, the
Yeah, all that weird stuff.
suicidal thoughts and stuff like that.
I was once with a girl who was in a coven, and
Stay away from them.
I can't. It's the magic.
This is why ancestors burned them.
They got the magic. Everything they touch
That-
goes
No, this is why our
into
ancestors
gold.
stayed away from witches, okay?
That stuff. I don't
Look,
know,
bro,
I'm
it-
scared of stuff like that.
Look, bro. If anything, what are you whispering about over there? There are no sidebar conversations
Okay,
on my podcast.
So he was talking about our dark past, so middle school dark past.
Oh, that's y'all.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we're not talking about
Why
that.
not?
That is below
I'm pretty
all-
sure y'all shaped
No,
y'all
that
into who y'all
that
are.
is below all. Like I'd rather talk about the other kink stuff, but that has to be buried beneath all that other like. No.
That is some shit, bro.
That's the tip of the bottom of the iceberg.
Though it did bring some harmony to our friendship. We do not speak of those days.
But it was good porn though.
It was really good porn.
was
Like, you should
crazy.
see the artists who made this stuff.
Like, it was like borderline. Like it was just borderline. There's borderline to different things.
It was just when things start getting realistic.
Yeah. When they started making like realism, and then I was just like, no.
I was like, not really into that. You know, were there a couple cringe people with some self-inserts? Sure, but hey, it was good art.
It was maybe not even talking about himself there.
And
but-
let's not talk about the Flash games.
There's too many. No, there was not enough.
with this much
actually.
content, I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
I'll
figure out
never
what it
forget. There was this one game I'll never forget. There's this anime chick on the bed with like really long programming socks that were like pink stripe and white stripe, and I never found out what it was, but that was like the best ever.
Bro,
Blue,
that shit's embedded in your head.
bro. I don't know what website I looked up. Like, that shit probably gave me like 40 viruses in my computer. But I was like, that was worth it.
is.
That was worth
That was
it.
worth the nut.
No, and then I got caught. I was like, that was the worst experience.
Yo, I remember when I got caught. I was like, yo.
It's really.
I still
Oh,
get caught.
I was embarrassed.
That is one of the most traumatizing experiences I've ever had.
I was embarrassed.
I was embarrassed. Yeah.
I prayed to God that night when I got caught because my mom got so mad at me. I was like,
Nah, my parents are pretty cool. They're just like, just do it in a day. Just do it at night.
Just do it in a day.
And that was a mistake.
at least have the common human decency to not
because
fucking.
it was like at 3. It was like 4 something, and my dad was just like, "Here, where's the bills at?" And I was like, "Oh." I was like, on all the days he was looking for the bills.
Why was he in your room looking for bills?
I don't know, man. No, he was trying to, because he knew I was there, so he was gonna ask me where it was. Because I knew what they were, but I was busy.
You know it.
I was paying
What
the.
Taco Bell?
I was paying my own bills.
I kept him for my mom, so that like we went to go pay him. Okay, and then I got caught. All right.
That's pretty funny though.
I mean, the first time I got caught was that I was like 6 years old. I had like a porn mag with me. I think that's the first time I experienced like a boner.
The first time I got caught was when it was when the computers were a thing. Well, I become a thing.
Bro, I used to shake like crazy, typing in like boobies. I used to like, bro. I used to like have a fear, like I was like sweaty and I was shaking and I pressed
That
it.
used to be me too. I was like, my adrenaline would shoot up every time I
Yeah.
tried to.
I fucking ruined a vintage Playboy one time because I wanted to see the titties, so I took it out of the. It was a very special edition. It had Jerry Seinfeld in it.
Why'd you?
And whatchamacallit, it was sealed up. I opened it and there was some pretty good stuff in there, but then I realized, wait a minute, these are just pictures.
I need the real.
I need the real
Yeah.
thing.
It was just weird.
You know, I mean, but being at that age, it's shit's wild trying to sneak all that shit around everybody.
Yeah.
You become an expert at it, you know.
It's kind of weird, right? We lived in like a time of like Playboy magazines and online porn at the same time.
Yeah,
We
it
had
was like-
both. Like that was the thing. Like we
it
had.
transitioned.
We had both, and then now just people have access to like whatever.
Well, because that's how you knew you were really poor, because you still had physical porn in your hand.
Yeah, I remember. That shit was crazy.
Believe me or not, I think I still got an old magazine from like a lowrider shirt I used to jack off to. Like
Yo,
I
Backpage,
wonder-
you find anything you could. It was like fucking.
yeah, because they had the pictures of the females with just their like bras and stuff. So I was like, you know what, man?
That's the close. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sometimes that was the closest thing you
I
had.
mean, fuck, bro. I mean, I once did it to a fucking I think a Lowrider magazine, but it was a swimsuit edition.
Hell yeah.
You know,
it's in my drawer.
Mine was
I just really liked it.
It was a wrestling
Yeah,
magazine.
I just left it in there.
I had a wrestling magazine, and they had the divas in there.
Damn, because he went ham.
Bro, I was just like, my imagination started running wild because they were in like different poses, and
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa.
you had one of them fucking one of them old wrestling magazines.
Yeah.
You remember them old wrestling magazines?
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
I was like, hell yeah.
I'm
that's
pretty sure
cool.
those are worth money now.
I'm pretty sure they were. I used to have a bunch of them. I used to have like a bunch. I used to steal them. I'm not gonna lie, I used to steal them. I used to steal that. I used to steal the Cheat Code magazine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're doing.
Just for the GTA one though. That's all I was looking for. Or I would like get a piece of paper, open the book, and I'll write them all down in a piece of paper, and then take it back home with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have some of those papers.
Yeah.
Is that another form of media? Gaming?
Yeah, bro. Yes, of course. Gaming's media. Like it's really I don't want to give
It's like
a
movies.
defined definition for what media is.
It's
Yeah.
just whatever influence.
I think media is just anything out there as is like that is supposed to be either informative or entertaining, right?
I guess we could put gaming in ours then too.
And I think
No,
also
gaming is
Yeah.
is definitely that because gaming is entertainment.
Yeah.
People learn lessons from gaming.
I think something that ruined my like attention span was porn too, because I hated the stories they had in them. I would just go straight to the action.
Just like skipping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I do
think
that. I do that still.
I know, but I think that's like also an influence too, like my attention.
See, I used to do that younger with animations, but then as I got older and I realized how hard the animation process is,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna skip these. These people work hard for these frames, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna see every one of them.
Yeah. I know.
You know, occasionally I would watch a full video because of the story. Yeah, and the actual story is good.
Look, man, I'm not gonna get too detailed into it, bro. But like, man, you know, 4-hour JAVs. You know, sometimes you're a man. If you're a real man, you watch the whole thing. You don't finish until the end.
That's just crazy. Oh yeah.
I like how it turned into a porn podcast.
And
What
well,
do you mean? It's a part of the media.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
well,
it is.
porn is media. Porn is something that did form who you are because think about it. You watch too much porn, you become a freak.
It's true. I like.
Hold on, I don't watch too much porn.
Yeah, he watched hentai.
That's
But that's
bad.
like, that's a whole
like-
different.
that's like
can
a
of
word.
worms.
I don't know. If we're gonna talk about watching exclusively hentai, then this is gonna turn into a very different podcast
we-
and a very different
We need
conversation.
to leave that canon somewhere else for a different podcast.
You know
I
what?
think we'll keep that.
You know what we
conversation.
should do? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do a porn podcast one time. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach
I
out
have to
to
reach out to Trey though.
no, and I'm not
He's
even
not
gonna
gonna
reach out to try. I'm gonna reach out to actual porn stars. I'm gonna just be like, hey, look, I'm gonna be completely full disclosure with all of you. I have no viewers. I am just trying to blow up. Will you please be on there? I am doing it. I am.
You accidentally get like Tiana Trump in here,
Bro,
bro.
yo.
Trey would get like.
Trey would.
freaked out.
I would invite Trey over for that podcast. I'm like, hey, Trey. So I have Tiana Trump.
No, I would say don't even tell him. Just say you got a surprise for him that's really important that you're not playing about. That he needs to come over here.
See, I would do it because then I'd be the ultimate friend. Like that doesn't even matter that he bought me that Switch anymore. It wouldn't matter. None of that would matter anymore. That whole debt would be wiped clean forever
Yo,
with that motherfucker.
You know that she said on her Twitter, if you fly her out, she gonna fuck.
If you fly around.
Where is she at again?
I forgot where she lives.
Hey, could you look up a ticket from there to Texas? Hey, we make enough money. We can do it.
That's like a whole probably like a whole week worth of.
I can fly her out once.
Yeah, I mean for once, you're like whatever.
Oh
Fly
man.
out for a weekend.
I don't know
Round
about
trip?
that because then I have to spend multiple money on her multiple days. No, that's fucked up. I don't even know how it would work. Was it just I fly her out and she's like, "Well, that was cool." I fly her back or what's up?
She's doing her own thing, so she really doesn't have to go with the porn industry no more.
Yeah, just round ship.
I mean, but is that? I mean, if that's the deal though, is like I fly out, I get it, and then she just goes, and I mean, I guess that's
I think she stays in Houston. Actually, I think.
Oh, you don't even need to fly her out there.
bro, I could just buy a driving service.
I think you would just have to pay for a hotel. I think that was it.
Damn.
guys, we need to get this podcast off the ground.
Okay.
I-
We're discussing our personal life here.
Movies. I used to watch like a lot of like old movies, like 60s from the 50s.
I think I still do every now and then. Like occasionally, I'll go watch like a Bruce Lee movie.
Black and white movies, if you've actually just watched them, are actually pretty fucking intense. Because they're scenes where motherfuckers are having like a legit conversation and there is no music. There is silence
Yeah.
between two people who are having an argument, and you're like, damn, this is a little too real.
Yeah.
Because at least in like a movie, right, there's music, right? There's like a score to tell you how to feel. No, in these old school movies, man, you're watching it. There's motherfuckers yelling at each other, and you feel it. You feel like they hate it. You're like, God damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why like I used to watch like a lot of Clint Eastwood movies when I
Mhm.
was bad. So now when I watch movies of today, I kind of don't like them anymore. I don't know why. I guess they were just different back in the day.
Well, for audio listeners, which that's all I have, my friend Chris just scratched his sack.
Yeah. Why did you do that? Why did you?
The people must know.
The people must know the little scratching. on
I am fully transparent and candid with this podcast. That is the point. Hopefully, this form of media will get somebody up off their ass, or maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, "Man, that guy fucking sucks. Maybe I can make a better podcast."
Why is that guy scratching his nuts for?
Why did he
I
tell?
can do it better.
Why did that guy tell me that his friend was scratching his balls?
I like how
I
open
need
this
to
podcast
Scratch
is.
underneath.
What?
I scratch underneath.
That's the. It's still your scrot.
Yeah, but underneath the sack.
No, just because it's under, it's the bottom part of your sack. It's still your sack.
Yeah, but it's underneath.
Are you talking about the goose?
Specifically, like the part. I'm just saying the specific.
Are you talking about your taint, boy?
No, I'm talking about my sack.
Oh man.
Underneath the sack.
Oh man, boy, he's going.
If
right
it's
to something.
underneath, then it's the taint.
No. I don't have a thing.
Bro, what is
You don't have a taint.
No.
So what is it? Just your balls and then your asshole, or
Yeah.
what's?
No good.
That's not cool, man. That's not cool. That would suck, bro. That must really suck.
Drips out. Just saying.
That's
Oh,
sad.
bro, that's like worse, bro.
I'm sorry. Hope God helps you, man.
Oh God,
You don't need God anymore.
Boy, you need a doctor for
You
that.
need a whole ass doctor, bro.
I need a group of doctors.
Are you okay?
I'll be
You
alright.
need me.
You Yosemite Sam looking motherfucker. No, not really.
All right,
Yeah.
so do you remember your first form of movies you've watched?
The very first movie,
Like genre.
the very first movie that I remember,
Fuck no.
I think the very first movie I remember is The Master in Disguise. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, Turley Club.
Hey, how much you turtley for the Turtle Club?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
I honestly don't.
I
remember.
can't remember. Yeah, there's no way.
Well, you know what? Scratch that question. What's your favorite era of movies?
Favorite
Oh.
era of movies?
Yeah, like older style, the movies coming out, or the ones that were like 2000s, or.
Well, see, I don't really watch movies now, so the only ones I got is the 90s and 2000s.
Dude, where's my car?
Hey, exactly.
Well, to be real, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really watch movies either, but I watch a lot of fucking TV shows. Cause I have Hulu.
Well, I can count too.
Well, see, I have Hulu.
Well, I'm also out because
Like-
I don't watch TV.
Like however, let me ask you a question. Is your TV strictly YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
I only watch YouTube.
See, I was like that for a very long time too, and then I was like, yeah, this is cool and all. I was like, but I miss that corporate carbon copy bullshit. I was like,
You still get that in YouTube? You know?
yeah,
Same
but
people doing the
it's
same
way
shit.
more fake and less entertaining. Like ABC and NBC and CBS, like they mastered that shit. They're like, yeah, we're fucking shilling for a group. Who gives a fuck? We don't care.
Making money.
And then it's when you watch it, and it's kind of funny, and you're like, okay, this is kind of funny. Shit, okay.
No, I watch YouTube. I sometimes just repeat the same video like 5 times.
Oh my god.
If I really like a video, I repeat it like 3 times a day.
Well, see, I was going through this time in my YouTube algorithm where my ass was all the videos I recommended. They weren't even a minute. They were like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30
What the hell are you
seconds.
looking at?
And like that was all that was in my recommended. I had no full videos anymore. but they were fucking funny. They were fucking funny ass videos. They were low quality as fuck.
Yeah.
It's always the low quality videos
But
that are hilarious.
you know why it's always the low quality ones? Because they've been shared so much that the file's been compressed that many times that it's shitty now.
It's always the low quality videos are the best videos to watch. They're just straight hilarious.
Yeah.
Like occasionally I run into them on TikTok and it's like just straight funny.
You down over there, boy?
You over there choking, boy?
I went down the wrong pipe.
No.
Like my cock.
What? But yeah, man, that was pretty much
Yeah.
what I wanted to bring you all together for. Talk
Yeah.
about
Mostly the most TV I watch is just cartoons.
cartoons. Most of the TV I watched was cartoons too. Even as I got older and grew, you know,
Yeah.
like I always thought that Disney Channel was something that you watched when you were a teenager, and then they put cartoons on it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
I never liked any of the live action TV shows. Not really.
That's So Raven was okay. That's So Raven.
That's a Raven.
Zack and Cody.
Phil of
Zack
the
and Cody.
Future.
Drake and Josh?
Show the Future. Jake and Josh. But it wasn't like it was weird. It was specific types of live action. Like if we got to like
Yeah, like only certain ones were like really,
like
really good.
iCarly and
I didn't like the ones that
Hannah
were-
Montana and stuff like that.
You didn't like iCarly for real?
No,
Oh,
I never
You
really
don't
liked
like
it.
Hannah Montana?
Bro,
Nah, yeah.
bro, you bugging.
Well, I can tell you something about iCarly. iCarly started that whole like weird, like quirky comedy thing. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
it
they're all
worked
the
for
same
the
now.
time though.
It's like, what is that? Oh, that's my frog Bojo. Come on, Bojo. And it's like, oh,
I thought it
Yeah.
would have been Drake and Josh that started that because Drake and Josh
No,
came
well,
before that.
they kind of did, but it was
they
mostly
kind of did,
like-
but it wasn't as bad as it
Yeah.
was in that one, right?
yeah.
Because Drake and Josh, it was actually kind of funny because you know Spencer was what was that crazy guy's name?
Which one?
Crazy Stan.
Crazy
Oh,
Crazy
yeah,
Steve.
Yeah, Crazy Steve. Remember that? Because the one episode of Drake and Josh that always stays in my head is when they're all trapped inside his house for a party, and he's like, "I don't know where the map is, Dora. You're the one with the freaking map." And I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know that shit right there.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where Drake Bell walked into an iCarly set
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Hey Megan."
Where's mom?
He's like, "Yeah."
Where's that?
Yeah, he's like, "Where's Josh?"
Where is everybody?
I forgot she was Megan. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
man.
Miranda Cosgrove played a teacher in one of the shows that I'm watching right now.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, she's pretty hot. She looks old now. Not
Yeah,
not old as in bad old.
she's
As
around
old
our
as in
age.
she's older.
She looks
like
mature.
Michael Jackson.
She looks like a.
Did you watch?
No.
Did you watch the new iCarly?
There's a new iCarly.
The newer seasons?
Oh,
yet?
you never seen the new iCarly?
Oh, you never seen the new iCarly? Oh
No,
my
I didn't even know
God.
that was
When,
still going.
When him, with her and Freddie fucking all the time?
What? What?
What are you talking about here?
I think you downloaded the wrong.
I think you're
No.
doing fan fiction.
I think you got a pretty weird fanfic there, man.
Oh shit.
Downloading the wrong RAM.
Well, all right, boys. I gotta end this out. I was supposed to go pick somebody up like 20 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Dumb.
Nah, it's all good. I already told them. That's why I stopped to send that message. But anyways, it's been me, Easy. This has been the crew. I hope you like this episode. You know, I'm not gonna do the typical like and subscribe speech. Shut the fuck up. It was supposed to be meta, and they weren't supposed to know. But
Pointed it out.
but anyways, like I said, this is the end. I appreciate you boys for doing this with me.
Shut up.
I'm gonna make sure this episode is out before I go to bed. Hopefully.
That ain't happening.
Well, I know, you know what? It might not because I have to render this entire thing, and it takes about an hour.
I gotta do the
So-
same thing.
So yeah, you're right. Anyways, peace.